Hello everyone and welcome back to Politics Now. We're talking about modern politics in modern America, and today we're going to be discussing why the indictments just keep building up Trump, and the third indictment is likely to backfire, and it's just a bad idea to keep indicting him. So yeah, let's get into that. So Donald Trump has been indicted for a third time, and of course the charges are as stupid as humanly possible. It's pretty much par for the course with every single indictment. He gets indicted on stuff that is either A, hypocritical, or B, just fucking stupid. And the first one, he got a major boost. He got a little bit of a boost during the second one, and it seems like he's bouncing back during the third one, and he's likely to gain a couple more points, but it really just helps him in the primary and in the general election when he gets these indictments. And a lot of people, including independents, especially independents, they see these indictments and they know what they are. They know that they're completely political and they have no basis in law, and they're only done to take down his main competition. And Biden is just weaponizing the DOJ to go after his political enemies. And since Trump is the number one enemy and he's the most likely to take over Biden, he needs to go. And do they really think that they can actually get him arrested? Probably they think that they can put him behind bars. And if Donald Trump gets arrested and put behind bars, he can still be president and still run. And if he does get arrested and those mugshots get out, he will win the election. If he gets arrested, he will win the election. And it's pretty clear that all of these indictments are complete bullshit, and a lot of people and a lot of independents see that they are complete dog shit and aren't actual real indictments. They're more so just banana republic style politics. Yeah, they only help Trump where he is getting boost after boost after boost, and DeSantis is losing more and more support because a lot of Republicans, when Trump gets indicted, even if they don't support the guy in the primary, they will still defend him and they will still have a closer attachment to him than they do all these other candidates. And independents, which are the main voters that you want to win a election, they are not doing well with Biden, and these indictments don't really resonate with them that well. And independent voters, when they see these indictments, they can see right through them. They know that they are complete and utter dog shit, and they aren't actual indictments. They're more so just attacks, and they're more so just clogging up Trump's time on the campaign trail. And they don't like it. Independents don't like these indictments, and they can see that he's basically becoming a banana republic, and Biden is willing to unlawfully weaponize the DOJ against his main enemy in politics, where if this was happening in any place outside of the US, if this was happening in Russia especially, it would be seen as this terrible thing. It would be like the next coming of Stalin. It would like it would be the country would be called Nazi Germany, or it would be seen as an overstep of power and extremely authoritarian. But in the U.S., no, it's just perfectly fine. No, we're just going after him because apparently saying stuff we don't like is apparently bad, and you don't have the freedom of speech, which a lot of these indictments, they're basically attacks on freedom of speech, and because of that, when they get to the Supreme Court, which they likely are, they are just going to get thrown out. And they really the only benefit for Democrats, if they can use them effectively, is it would distract Trump, where he needs to deal with all of these false indictments, and it takes the focus off of Biden, where they don't need to talk about Biden, and Trump doesn't have the opportunity to talk about actual issues that people care about, because he's still busy dealing with all these legal battles, and it's just to waste time. Where if that doesn't succeed, where it doesn't waste his time and they go through pretty quick, either you're gonna have to make more indictments to waste more time, or it's gonna completely backfire and you're only giving him support and you're not even wasting his time. You're more so just giving him ammo. So it could go either way. It could completely backfire for them, or it could be a wasting time where it would maybe improve Biden's chances in the general election, but not by much. There's still a full term of Biden that we got to see, and a lot of people aren't really that excited about having another one. So really on the campaign trail, they've pretty much already seen what Biden can do, and they'll just have to compare the two presidencies. And honestly, I don't think that they're going with Biden. A lot of the polls, they show independents, they just don't like him. Biden is one of the most hated presidents since Jimmy Carter, and that is not a good thing. If you are hated as much as Jimmy Carter, it's not going to end up well for you, and you are going to lose. Because being hated as much as Jimmy Carter is probably the biggest insult that you could have in politics, because it shows just how unpopular you are, and the fact that you are probably the most unpopular president in modern United States history up until like the 70s, which is not exactly a great time for American politics, but that's a lot of presidents, and you're somehow the worst in all of them. And if you want, and winning re-election, how do you win re-election if you are one of the most hated U.S. presidents? That's not going to work out. And even if you rig it and place everything on your side, it's still going to be a tough fight for you. And Trump is only getting boosted and boosted by these indictments as they backfire. And honestly, if they continue with this, I could definitely see Trump hitting 60 in the primary, where he could probably be beating Biden in the general election polls, which he kind of already is. It's sort of just flip-flops between them, where Trump is up a point, Biden's up a point, and then Trump's up 2 points, and then Biden's up a point. It's sort of flip-flops, which that never happened in 2020 and for like 3 days in 2016. So that is pretty impressive and shows how unpopular Biden is and how well these indictments are able to do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do and only give Trump more support. But honestly, the indictments aren't working, and they're likely just to waste time, which is probably their express purpose, just to waste time. But they aren't really hurting Trump, they're more so just boosting him. So Trump, he's getting easier and easier shots at being president and winning the primary as these indictments roll out. And for DeSantis, yeah, these indictments really hurt him. They hurt him way more than Biden. So Trump's got this in the bag for the primary. He should be focusing on the general election, swim past all of these indictments, and focus on those swing states, and he's golden. So, yeah, if you think Trump could win with all of these indictments and that they're actually helping him, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.